Yellow duckies, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. My name is Viola, and we're about to go and visit with Ellie's parents, I believe. I think they're supposed to be around here somewhere. Let's see.
They look fancy, but inside, they're just marble and existential emptiness. There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial-grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
Okay, Ellie, we're here. Where's your parents? Actually, let's investigate the rest of the rooms first. Can I? Can I? Please. I want to go in. Let me in. Darn it! Nah. I can't rob your parents. Why not?
Marilyn, is that you?
Oh god.
Loss. We certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Ellie. Hello.
Play the ruffian angle some more. You're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Theft, vandalism, profanity, you name it. We've done it at least twice.
We're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
I have a feeling that they already know.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
Treat her like that. She'd come a long way to see you.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went out of our way. But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Hold up. These bars aren't just nice, they're top quality marble.
She's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand. We hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
Not for lack of people trying.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Why do I get the feeling you people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather substantial.
You what?
Listen quietly.
Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
So tell them Ellie's back. You'll be the talk of the town.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
Why not? Actually, I'll have you know, Ellie's a professional miscreant.
Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycur designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Ellie, are you done with these sharks?
Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
You people should be ashamed of yourselves.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Let's just put this unpleasantness behind us.
Could you please leave quietly now?
Steal all your crap. I should.
Can we talk?
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
Shouldn't have gotten so upset.
I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
It's a very specific fancy.
I'm getting to the good part. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake but the scars are real, or oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
How about payback time and I'm collecting with interest.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up because this would be just like me to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
Really hurt, aren't you?
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
I'm sorry. It's a rough situation.
I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a marauder moon base. Or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis swarm.
This episode reflects on them, not you.
But I want to talk about me now.
You got to surround yourself with people who really look out for you.
Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Keep talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
So how do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Okay.
Something on your mind?
Let's see. I have something to say about chasing down the dimethyl
I sure hope you
sulfide.
negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
Why do you say that?
Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
And he's trying to do good for the colony, and I want to
I
help.
knew a doctor like him once. He had a patient complaining of ankle pain, so he amputated the man's foot. It wasn't even the right one. Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. And nothing's more dangerous than a crusader with a cause. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
If Halcyon goes down, we all do. I'll do what I can to fix it.
Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
I'm not going to become some corporate
Don't
lackey.
think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Oh, Ellie, I didn't think you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
Never mind. Let's go. Okay, so... One thing, we're running around town with our...
Our fair city is being overrun. Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of her?
Excuse me?
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking.
Gracefully, I might add.
Admittedly. Now if only you could gracefully take a shower, preferably in whatever hovel you came from. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness.
If the board isn't supposed to let people into the city, how do you get here?
I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see.
Wait, but what did you do to earn your place?
I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him.
Inheriting bits isn't the same as earning them.
Of course it is. Wealth is the most visible, objective measure of success. And success isn't given to you, it's earned. My grandfather taught me that. If you have wealth, you're successful. And if you're successful, you must have earned it. Honestly, it's a simple concept.
I see. Thanks.
You're welcome. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee?
What's wrong with more people coming to Byzantium?
What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries. But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful.
Burn this place
and this
down.
early retirement nonsense is making it even worse.
That's a terrible attitude. You shouldn't look down on people like that.
Oh, do spare me your petty judgment. It's beneath me. Millions and millions of bits beneath me. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair?
Random lottery seems pretty fair to me.
Only if I win it. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
She's got a point. We're probably gonna get shot at anyway. Might as well make a few bits.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you?
Why would I ever help you with something so selfish?
Did you miss the part where I said I'd pay you? That's all the reason someone like you should require.
Well, it's not. Give me something better.
Better than money? Let's see, there's... No. The thrill of discovery. Like in an Aetherwave adventure. People love those, right? Don't you want to see what the retirement district is like?
I don't do it not for the
Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, Vagrant.
money.
I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct this injustice at all costs.
How did you get these access
The same
codes?
way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital.
Okay, well. This is going swimmingly.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
I'm here for Minister
That's
Clark.
funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS. Minister Clark's a private man.
Okay. Courier. Got it.
You don't much like me, huh, Dr. Ellie? It's nothing personal. I'm just not the touchy-feely type. It's just... you seem fine with the others. Did I do something to make you unhappy with me? You gotta stop taking things so personal. You're setting yourself up for a letdown.
Really? I'm supposed to be here. Oh, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Look, whatever's going on, maybe I can help.
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
Calm down and tell me what happened.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
I'll look for your Sprats.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
What are the maintenance tunnels beneath Byzantium Port?
Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes. All sorts of pipes. That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here.
Why don't you go into the tunnels yourself?
Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. And the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they'd do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea. But there are rumors.
Rumors? Like what?
Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins. A room full of murderous automechanicals. Monsters hungry for human flesh. A hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever. Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course.
Why are there exterminator mechanicals?
To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance.
I wonder why you're so attached to this.
They're for my, research.
Out with it already?
Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes.
Just tell me what this has to do with your Sprats.
Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back.
This is Bruno. And we don't talk about Bruno. I know his name is Giles, but this is Bruno.
Not just names, they all have backstories too. There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
I don't need to hear about
Something
this.
else?
You seem surprised I'd help you.
I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
Okay. Let's see. Is it this way or is it that goes up? Okay. I'll take this. And let's... Whoa.
My dear fellow, you know...
I guess that way is...
Why, the loafers working our factory lines are practically robbing us.
Package over here, but I don't want to quite do that yet. Not the package anyway. Don't buy the sun. Save the sprats. Model outfits. Here's this. Fine. This one. Somewhere around there is a... Actually, you know what? Before we go leaving town,
You, sir, are...
let's go in here and grab that package just for safety purposes.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Why can't you help? Oh.
You have a rather exotic presence. A new anti-Cleospatial mask, perhaps? Or experimental therapy?
Today's trends are tomorrow's trash.
Burning the midnight oil, are we? The Halcyon Parcel Service's work is never done. Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy.
You have a parcel waiting for Clark, Minister Clark.
We do, in fact, have a parcel here for a Mr. Clark, Minister.
I'm here to pick up the monsters.
You're not an official member of the Halcyon Parcel Service team. That means you'll have to sign a release form.
How do I do that?
Oh, I'd have to submit a request for a release form, and then wait for a receipt for my request of a release form. Then you'd have to make an appointment.
How long does that usually take?
Couldn't say. We've got a backlog, and I'm planning on retiring in the next 35 years, but I could give my successor a memo on your behalf.
Oh my god. I don't have time.
You're welcome to lodge a complaint in our suggestion box. Actually, no. We're still waiting on our delivery of a new suggestion box.
Minister's here in Byzantium. I'll make the delivery and you're free to take the credit.
You do that? Wow. Hey, you know, a positive review from the minister would go a long way in my semi-monthly employment audit. Here's your parcel to be delivered to Mr. Clark, Minister. Law speed.
Thank you. Got the package. Okay, so we'll hold on to this. We also needed to run by... Although, admittedly, that first place that we came by wasn't exactly in the best of positions. We may have to...
I can't come down anymore.
The listening's actually...
Okay, so I believe over here... Your satellite office...
Feeling a little off balance? You need
Science Mansion... Palace Odeon Estate District... Okay. We are going to go down. Elevator music. Okay. Why do I have a feeling that this retirees area is...
That's the last of them.
Finally. Is it just me, or are we getting more and more retirees lately?
Not just you. Felt like a damn factory worker these last few months. Oh well. Nothing a few drinks won't cure. Come on, let's go hit up Bijou's.
Can't. They're closed. Someone saw a Sprat in there.
Bijou's too? Damn. What's this city coming to?
They just disappeared through the wall. Okay, then. Let's see. Actually... anything... Oh.
So what if those MSI suits made it on Monarch? I could quit easy.
Okay, let's... Unseal door. Unseal door.
Nice and easy.
Welcome to the Halcyon Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center.
Candidate name is printed on a plastic bowl.
You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium.
Mechanicals make your life
When you
easier.
arrive, you'll be whisked.
What? Personal brainchild of
The way
Minister Clark.
to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falscowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home.
Herein referred to the employee consent to the rules and regulations. Unlike the event of injury, death, or loss of personal items, assume all liability. About living out the rest of their lives, they may exit the terminal and return to the center's landing bay. There, the employee may turn in their winning early retirement ticket and await the next outbound transport. Don't worry, the ticket won't go to waste. It will be given to another deserving worker. Keep the center's inbound population at ideal levels.
Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet?
Guys, why
Or
aren't you
maybe
coming with?
you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G brew by Spacer's Choice.
There we go.
Zero-G brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Although in the early retirement district, nothing will.
This feels very... I don't like this one bit. Where's this one bit? Oh my god. It's what I thought. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's what I thought. It's what I thought. It's what I thought. It's... They're killing people. Oh god. Gosh, there's no point in not. Well, it's what I thought. It's what I thought. It's what I thought. They're killing people. Admittedly, there are a few things that that truly affect me in this game, but apparently seeing a ton of dead people that town is literally making use of. Must be one of them. Because my head does not want to wrap around this. That's good reason. Did all of them die? All those people that were lined up. All of them. Did all of them die? That's sealed. Gosh, even one of the security. Let's look. Formally request a refund on my new TNL shock cannon. You advised it as the most reliable tool for disabling rude or disobedient automechanicals. But if you load it with an energy cell that is covered in your own blood, it misfires. Well. At least the janitor bots are apparently still working. Oh boy. So I need to go into the maintenance halls anyway, and now I've disabled the bots. Okay, let's look around. What is going on back here?
Terminating security search.
So they never even got past.
Unexpected noise identified.
No, you, come here. dead sprats. Hope we don't find one of them. Oh gosh, you guys. Little... Now here's the question. How did they get these sprats to be white? I mean, I know that's not the point. We are going to pick this up next episode. So, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos. And remember to free the feral wildflower in you. Bye-bye.